Hey everybody, welcome to the JLash Show. My name is Lasher, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 9 of the JLash Show. So in today's football action, the Philadelphia Eagles win against the Minnesota Vikings 28-22. Jalen Hurts went 19 for 23, had very excellent passes to Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown. Utilized our lineup very good. He really did. In my opinion, that was probably one of the better passing games. Little bit of a sloppy of a running game and play calling though. Whenever they ran, they always ran on third down and they just couldn't get anywhere, it seemed like. I don't know if it was about Saquon or so Saquon just couldn't run, but it was definitely a little bit sloppy. And you can definitely see that passing game was a little bit more better because Saquon Barkley only had 44 rushing yards while Devonta Smith had 183 receiving yards. And in my opinion, I think that Devonta Smith is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL because yes, he's skinny and he's light, but he's very good at catching. He's got the good hands. So I think the Eagles should definitely. I think the Eagles definitely should keep him, and I think they should keep A.J. Brown because they did reject every trade offer for A.J. Brown. So I think that's very good. Our team is good. It's just the offensive coordinator isn't very good. Kevin Patullo, he isn't really good. I think Sirianni should take over. Maybe they would have maybe a little bit of a Doug Peterson type move, but I think Nick Sirianni would be pretty good at that. Because he's definitely a good head coach. He won the 2024-25 season Super Bowl, so I totally think that he would be fine with that. Zach Bond had 10 tackles, which is very good in my opinion. The defense was definitely very good. Kept Minnesota out of the red zone. They only had one touchdown and only 5 field goals. Yes, 5 field goals might seem like a lot, but if you think about it in the realm of things, field goals are only like 3 points. But yes, it eventually adds up, and it just, and I understand how it was close, but geez, that was too close. Carson Wentz also had some good passes, but he threw way too much, and he threw way too high. He went from 26 for 42, got intercepted two times, and the Eagles got pick 6 from one of them. But very, very interesting quarterback work from both teams. In my opinion, I think that the Eagles definitely played a way better team this time around. It's just, and you can see it in like the team spirit. Like it's very good. So they are now 5-2. The Commanders are 3-3. I think they are playing today, so that would be great if the Cowboys could win, or if the I'd love if the Commanders would lose. They would drop to 3-4, but of course, two rivals are playing each other, so it's not going to really be good for us one way or another. The Eagles, yes, I'm glad they are 5-2. So, Giants worst in our division, of course. How am I shocked? If you look at the odd percentages, definitely dipped into Minnesota's time towards the beginning of the game, and then it looked like it dipped way back down again, and it looked like during the early fourth quarter, and then it just kept rising and rising until it got to 100 for the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's look at some team stats. Eagles had a total 361 yards, and then 387 for Minnesota. We had no turnovers, and the Vikings had 2 turnovers. Not very excellent from the Minnesota offense. They did have a little bit of sloppy ball handling today, if I do say so myself. But we had 13 first downs, but Minnesota had 21 first downs. But they somehow still lost. But it's totally fine. And the time of possession for us was 25 minutes and 58 seconds, which is pretty good. and then 34 and 2 seconds for the Minnesota Vikings. So they definitely should have definitely done something with the ball there, but they just decided to not do anything, which is very unfortunate. So now they are last in their division. They are 3-3 behind Chicago, who is 4-2. They're having themselves a nice season. Worst team in the NFL being the New York Jets, who are now 0, and I believe they're 0-6 or 0-7. But either way, they are still winless on the season, which is very unfortunate. I don't really care though. If it would have been nice if that was the New York Giants though. I would have loved to see that. The New York Giants or the Dallas Cowboys. Either way, that would have been nice to see. So that's pretty much about it. I'm glad that the Eagles won in Minneapolis, where they won Super Bowl 52. So now moving on to Penn State, who didn't do the greatest yesterday. Yes, the running game looked pretty good. Their interim coach was pretty good. The new quarterback was okay. But the running game was actually pretty good. And the special teams looked like the Eagles. Like the blocked field goal and the the touchdown was absolutely epic. So I'm very happy about that. And I'm proud for Penn State of doing that. So hopefully they can definitely get something going after they fired Coach Franklin. Coach Franklin came on to College Game Day saying that he guesses he would have to win a championship somewhere else. Well, yeah, he sucks, and I can't believe he said that. He had the audacity to say that after he could definitely win it with one of the best football programs around. Penn State, I mean, yes, is one of the best football programs around. So, I mean, he had a very good opportunity to win it, and he blew it. Can't believe it. And then he's basically blaming it on the team. It's basically what he's doing, and the team has nothing to do with it. But I mean, Coach Franklin had everything to do with it, and he's basically not taking any accountability for it. So I guess he is going to have to go win a championship by himself after going 4-22 against top 10 teams. Yeah, no team is gonna want you, so it's not even gonna matter. I'm just glad he's off Penn State, and that's really all I'm glad about. I'm sad that Drew Aller is injured and will miss the entire college career. That's very, very unfortunate. But I mean, what can you do about it? It's terrible. But hopefully the new quarterback does something good. So that's pretty much about it for this part of the JLash Show. Now taking you to the JLash Show weather report. Welcome to the JLash Show Weather Center. I'm your chief meteorologist, Jackson Lasher, and it looks little scattered coming into this week. Tomorrow's going to be an 80% chance of rain, unfortunately. And it looks like it's going to be also pretty cool this week, which is also going to be very nice. But there could be some drizzles, partly cloudy skies, sunny. It all depends, but it looks overall very nice. Temperature-wise, and I mean weather-wise, but it really depends. So I'm going to take you to the JLash Show weather of the week coming now. Here is your weather of the week. Today was cloudy with a high of 75. Monday is going to be 80% chance of rain with a high of 65. Tuesday is going to be sunny with a high of 69. Wednesday is going to be 45% drizzle with a high of 61. Thursday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 57. Friday is going to be sunny with a high of 58. Saturday is going to be cloudy with a high of 59. Sunday is going to be rainy with a high of 63. Monday is going to be drizzly with a high of 63. And Tuesday is going to be cloudy with a high of 63. So that's pretty much it. Now back to the JLash Show. Welcome back from the JLash Show weather report. I hope you liked it. So now moving on to the Philadelphia Phillies, looks like they are either going to be letting go or trading Nick Castellanos. I think that's one of the better moves this offseason because I think they just signed Kevin Long to a 3-year extension, which is very unfortunate because they're just going to keep running it back and running it back and running it back and running it back. And I mean, I don't know why they keep doing it. It's kind of moronic to me, if you ask me. So I just don't get it one bit because this team thinks that they're just going to keep winning and winning and winning. They think that they're just going to keep doing the same stuff. They aren't. I don't know what they don't understand about that because they're just not going to. They're not going to keep doing great if they are just going to keep signing the same people. Gotta keep. You gotta cut the bad and then sign the good, and they're not doing that right now, which is very unfortunate. And I mean, I don't know what else to say because they just won't listen. They won't listen to what their fans are saying, and they just will not listen for them to cut Thompson and cut Long and whatever. And I mean, now they're signing all these people, and then they're gonna be like, "Why aren't we doing this?" Because you sign the same old people and expect them to do the same old stuff or even better, which they aren't. So I don't know what you expect from it, honestly. Like, are you serious? I mean, it's just so frustrating because this team, I don't know what's going on with it. And, I mean, the batting, especially with Kevin Long being the batting coach, like, since the bats have gone cold so much, like, I would just fire him. I would just fire him because he's in charge of the bats. He's in charge of the entire thing for the bats, and the bats just went cold. And like, well, I mean, come on, dude. Like, we do need a new batting coach. We're definitely long due for that, and I don't know why I don't even know why we're even doing this anymore, but whatever, I guess. And the Philadelphia Flyers, they won in overtime, so that's very good. An Owen Tippett goal. What else can I say against the Minnesota Wild? That was amazing. I believe the score was 2-1. So I'm very proud of the Philadelphia Flyers. I think that they are definitely going to be a contender this year. I mean, not like a big contender. Even if they make the playoffs, I would be really happy because that shows that we're actually moving forward and things. And I totally think when we got Dan Vladar and we have Samuel Harrison, I totally think that we would be doing pretty fine. I think that we are going to do fine. And the Philadelphia 76ers, Jared McCain, of course, is out for another few months probably because he's getting surgery. So it's very unfortunate. He was the rookie. He missed games last year because he was injured. Joel Embiid, however, he's doing better, and I think he's going to be less injured, hopefully. That's kind of what my hope is. So, I mean, let's just hope the Sixers do better this year, and I think VJ Edgecombe's going to play a really big part for them. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much about it, and that's really what I'm hoping for. So, yeah. So now I'm going to take you to the JLash Show Hatter Sports Report coming now. Stay tuned. Welcome to the JLash Show Hatter Sports Report. I'm your Hatter Sports Report expert, Jackson Lasher. Not much going on in Hatter Sports. Fall is winding down for the fall sports, so we're now honing in on winter sports, which is winter track, hockey, all that good stuff. So I'm going to report on that, definitely. And that's pretty much about it for the Hatter Sports Report. And that's pretty much about it for JLash Show Season 2, Episode 9. Inquiries are Jackson at thejlashow.com. That's me. And then my business email is jlashow@gmail.com. Website is thejlashow.com if you want to be a guest. And if you look up here, you got all the news and everything that you need. So that's pretty much about it. Now, Have a good day, JLash Nation.